Hello, hi guys, my name is Sarvansh and thank you for watching my the other videos about SSCM tutorial. So today we are going to discuss about the report builder, how you can install it, how you can configure it and how you can add it the existing reports or how you can create your customized report. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how you can install report builder and why it is needed. So if you go to the report, so here all the reports are here which we are running to checking the status in SSEM or like the patch compliance, application compliance, clients, and the other things. So these are the Microsoft by default report where we are running it and we are checking the status. So my question is like, can we create our own report based on our requirement or can we modify the existing report? So we are going to talk about the on this topic. So let me show you how you can install the report builder. So here I have the report builder. So what you need to do it, you can go to the Microsoft site and you can just type the report builder and easily you can get it from the Google. So after download this, you just double click it and it will start the installation. Okay, so now you go here, accept, next, next, and here it asking for the URL where you want to connect your the report builder. So I can show you how you can get the URL. So when you go to the monitoring under the report, so click on the report folder. You will be having here the report manager and the report server. So what you need to do, which one you will go to? So here if you seen it, this is the my report server and this is the my the um, reports. Okay, so you need to give the report link here, copy from here, and how you get these two URL. So these are the two URL, these are the reports and the report server. So you need to give the report manager link there. So copy and you can give this till here is enough. Click install. So basically, the report what you seen it here, that you can use over the URL also. Like in Internet Explorer, if you want to see it, you can go the link and you can see the all reports whatever you seen in the SSEM. So that's how also you can use the reports. Okay, so now this report builder is installed. Let me launch the report builder now. So reboot is not required to installing the report builder. report builder. Okay, it's came now. So let me open and show you. So now this is a fresh installation and you can see in it here. It's not connected. So let me try to connect and here is a report server. So test SCCM report server. Now you can try to connect this. So here you can see in the message it's now connected, and when you connected you can see the right click and create a database. So you can see in it here like two database will be there, but try to connect. So whichever is success you can take that. So these are the temp or these are the database for the reporting. So now your database got connected. Okay, even if you want to modify it you can go again and you can put it here. So I'm giving the cm underscore database and you can save it. So now it got change here. Okay, so this is how you can open your the report builder. And now the next scenario is you should be the expert to writing SQL queries, because these dashboards are creating on the SQL queries by using the SQL queries, and you can customize the data or in whichever look you want. You want graph, pie chart, bar chart, or you want like a tables. You can configure any kind of data. Okay, so now let me show you now how you can modify your existing or reports. Okay, so just I'm closing this, and let me go to here. So this is the URL I open from the reports. So if you go here in the SSEM, so here is a reports. If you click on that link, let me show it to you. Okay, so it is asking for password. Let me put the password, and now I am able to open this. Okay, so now I have all the reports here, and whichever I want to modify, I can modify it. Suppose let's take a site information. So here I have a report. So what I need to do, I can click and added the a report builder. Okay, so yes, allow. So now this report will open on her report builder. So I can see the query, what the query was used inside the this report builder. Okay, so now here you can see in it. If you want to run this, you can run and you can get the data here itself. Okay, so now it asking the site code, put it here. Okay, so these are the things you got it inside the report, like whatever the site role is installed in that component server, distribution point. So these are the roles and on which site server it is. So it's showing the site server name as well. So I given just an example how you can see that, or if you want any modification inside the report, go to the designer mode, and here you can see in the database automatically it's taken the database. If you go here and you can see in the which the database it using this database. If you want to rename it, you can rename it here, but don't modify anything the existing report. You can download the report and then you can do the R&D on that. Okay, so now if you seen it here, here if you go right click property sat, and this is the SQL query using to fetch this data. This is the one SQL query. Then in the data set, if you go, so this is the another SQL query which is using to fetch the details to the site code, and this is the another third SQL query. So after merging these three queries, it's coming the data in our report. Okay, let us take any other example how you can modify or how you can get the SQL query what Microsoft is using to fetch the data from SQL. Okay, so these were the site status. Let me go for the status message. Okay, so I need to go inside, and which report, suppose deployment targeted. So okay, now I can click here, allow, and now you can see in the data source data, and this is how the Microsoft has designed this report. So this is in a ideal format, and if you want to download, let me show you the quickly how you can download the reports and how you can work on that report. So go here, suppose you want this report, so you can go and download, and you can save it wherever you want. Suppose I want to save this on a report desktop. Suppose I download it, so this is in a this icon you can see in it. If I want to modify this for the my testing purpose, so what I need to do, I can just double click on that, directly it will go and it will open the um, my the SS sorry, automatically it will take the database or everything and it will run the report. So here you can see in the current server is not showing the correct, might be here is some issue. So let's fix this. It's not taking the right server. So what we need to do, let us disconnect and connect it. Okay, one second, guys. Okay, so this was not connected on a right server. Now what we need to do, let me go add and browse, because I created a one more report server for the testing. Here you can go test SCCM, open this, and now you will be having the database selected. Test the connection. Okay, let's try with this. No, it's not coming. Let's see. So one will be success in that. There is a other database is not connecting with the um SSM. So now you can see it here. Now automatically this report path got changed. You can click, and now you can do the your R&D. So now you click on the run now. Okay, so there is a some error. Let me fix out. Let me delete this. It's not required. And what we have, we need to locate the database. Right click, do that. For this also, now it will take the database and it will run. So now that issue was fixed. So now we are getting the collection whatever based on this report parameter, this report will run. Okay guys, so thank you for watching this video. You have seen it how you can install the report builder and how you can configure it and how you can add it the reports. So in the my coming videos I will be showing you how you can create the dashboards. Okay guys, so thank you for watching this video. See you soon in my next video.